In this video, you will learn where to download the NetSetter software, connect to the IoT port of an AL159x for the first time, and how to change the IP address of the field bus port on the master. From ifm.com, select your country. Where you see enter search term, type in NetSetter and click on search. Click download. On the next screen, select download to the right of IFM NetSetter. This will download our to our PC, and from there we want to unzip the file. After unzipping it, we go into the folder, and you can now see that the ifmnetsetter.exe file is present. You may want to right-click and to start, or select more options and create a shortcut for easy access in the future. Next, we're going to go over connecting the AL159 series directly to your PC for the first time and connecting. Now to address the hardware connection. With power applied to the master, make a connection from the IoT port on the master to your PC network card or dongle. Why the IoT port? For some reason, the master comes with all its IoT security settings turned on. This means that the master can only be connected via the IoT port out of the box. There is no way to change the Fieldbus protocol or Fieldbus IP address without first connecting to the IoT port and unlocking these functions. Also of note, this connection cannot be made if your network card is set for a static IP address. Because the IoT port is set for DHCP unlocked, the only way to find the AL159x is by setting your network card to obtain an IP address automatically. What is the IP address that we're looking for? There is no default, so you have to use the NetSetter tool to find out first. With your network connection now set to obtain an IP automatically, you will find the AL159x IoT port 3 times for some reason here in the NetSetter tool. Nevertheless, with this IP address, we can now go to a browser and type it into the address bar to get to the web server. After the prompt here, do not select cancel and stay here. This provides only a blank screen. Refresh the page here. Now select redirect to HTTPS. Select any advanced settings prompt in your browser to proceed to the web server. The default sign-in is admin and the password is password. Now you're in the visualizer. By default, the Fieldbus connection is set to Ethernet IP. First, let's go to communication, HTTP, and we're going to enable communication here so that we can get access to that field bus. There are additional features here. We're going to leave those for another video. Go up to login. And I want to disable this password and username every time I come into the master. So we have to type in admin. We have to type in password. So we can uncheck that and click on submit. I'm going to refresh the page here as well to confirm that this went through. All right, and let's take a look at the parameters tab at the top where we can review the IoT port network connection. It's listed as BR0 currently here. We can see we can change the mode to a static IP if we want to make it easier to find in the future. You can change the IP, the subnet, and you'd come up to the pencil here. When you click on that pencil, that would write our changes to the master. If we take a look around here, let's go back up to field bus setup, and you can see here that the field bus network connections are grayed out. So you can't actually modify them via the web server. And these are also grayed out if you are try to use the Manale software as well currently. So that leaves us with one option, plugging directly to the field bus. Here's a quick example of my setup. Now, we have to keep in mind that that same network connection is set up for DHCP. We have to go back. We have to update it to be a static IP in that 192.168.1 range. Here's my example that I typically use. Once we make this change, we can then open up NetSetter again. Because I know that a lot of people won't do that step. We scan for the AL159 field bus, and it comes in. However, it's read as a net X90 com. You'll see it's all grayed out. And that is because we have not assigned our network card a static IP in the 192.168.1 range. So we need to make sure that we make that change to the network card per the previous notes. And when we do, now, when we hit scan, aha, there we go. Now when we hit scan, we appropriately see the IO link master with the 192.168.1.250. They can come over to IP, and now we can manually make adjustments to the field bus network settings, and we click write to device to push those settings. Another nice thing I would suggest as well would be when you're done writing those settings, just to be safe, we can always cycle power on the master, bring it back up, scan here, and just make sure that it took those IP address settings. Hopefully, this made the whole process of setup and just getting an IP address to the field bus a much easier task for you.